Back in the old days, when corporations got started, they were essentially chartered monopolies. They were imperialist. They went to a place, they enslaved the people, and they took their stuff. That's what they did, and they didn't care because then they'll move on to the next one, move on to the next one. Walmart moves to a town. What does it do? Undercuts all the local merchants so they go out of business, then sells things at a profit, and is the sole employer in the community, so people have to work for Walmart at a loss. At such a loss that they're also on welfare at the same time that they're working part-time for Walmart. So what does Uber do? It takes that same strategy and puts it on digital steroids. They pick, the first industry they pick is cabs, taxi cabs. Now why did they pick taxi cabs? They pick it because they really want to help people get from place to place and help drivers locate. No, they picked taxi cabs because it was a stumbling, fumbling little industry. The same way Amazon picked books. Books is not a growth industry. There's only so many people and they're reading less, not more. It's a sustainable industry, but that's the perfect industry. A flat industry is the one that you can go in and do the same thing. So they go in, they take over taxi cabs, they use their capital to do it. That's what those billions of dollars of investment are for, to change the laws, or to buy entire towns and cities, not to make this little app go. I could take a cash register app, a GPS app, and a dating app, put them together and make Uber. That's all that is. It's not advanced. Right? What's advanced is the territorial battle. So what Uber does is they are looking at how do we extract all the value of this market, but really only in order to establish what's called a platform monopoly in a particular vertical. And in this case, it's cabs, because then they can leverage that monopoly to get to another vertical and another vertical. The fact that they're destroying the actual marketplace doesn't matter, because they'll move on to another one. The same way, remember when Clear Channel bought the whole FM dial and they killed the whole thing and then realized, oh, there's no more money we can make there, and they leave. You know, but then there's no more ecosystem left to kind of build back in. Uber is ruinous because anybody who's actually doing it for a living is simply doing the R&D, the research and development for a robotics company. You know, they're putting themselves out of their job. Everything you're doing is being tracked by Uber so that the machine can replace you. So you are training a robot in real time. Did you buy your car? So is Uber now leveraging the capital from your vehicle purchase in order to take, what are they taking now, 30%, 40% of the money that you make? You're not in a good position. You would be in a much better position working, if you really want to do this, working for Lyft, or working in New York. We have one that opened called Juno, which came out since the book, actually. Juno is half owned by the original investors and half of it's owned by the drivers. It's a platform cooperative. So now, even if you are driving, even if you're doing the research for the robot that's going to replace you, at least you own the robot. At least this is a company that you've built and you have some sweat equity in, rather than a company where you're being exploited. Sure, if you've got no job and you've got nothing, and the only way you're going to be able to put food on the table that night is by doing an exploitative short-term job that's actually draining more from you in the long run than it's paying you, well, still do it. You know, borrow. What are you going to do? Just the same as running up your credit card. You got to eat, but you're going to have to find a way out of it because you're getting deeper and deeper in. I mean, for the person who's using Uber, just use a different one. I mean, just be at least this socially responsible and do research about what is the company doing. The more you use Uber, the more leverage you give Uber against all of these drivers who might want to use a different service.